let's get this straight right off the top. You can slap a party label on it, spin it 6 ways from Sunday, or dress it in red, white, and blue. But a lie doesn't magically turn into a truth just because your favorite politician is the one telling it. And nowhere is that clearer than in the circus act we're watching right now, where the U.S. government proudly bans millions of Chinese-made electronics for national security reasons, while still letting TikTok, a Chinese-owned data vacuum cleaner, roam freely across American phones. The connection no one wants to admit. At first glance, you might think the crackdown on Chinese electronics and the debate over TikTok are two separate issues. They're not. They're two sides of the same data-hungry coin. Chinese electronics, routers, cameras, phones, and smart gadgets are being banned or delisted because regulators say they pose a national security risk. The concern? Backdoors, spying, and sensitive data leaving U.S. soil. TikTok, owned by ByteDance in Beijing, does the same thing, except instead of your router, it's your brain. It collects your face, voice, location, habits, contacts, and viewing patterns, and then uses algorithms to shape what you see and think. Different tools, same threat. Foreign control of American data. The crackdown that's convenient. Last week, U.S. online retailers were ordered to remove millions of prohibited Chinese electronics from their stores. We're talking brands like Huawei, ZTE, Hikvision, and Dahua, companies blacklisted by the FCC for national security concerns. That's real action, tangible, measurable, and politically safe. No senator ever lost votes for saying we're banning Chinese cameras that spy on Americans. But here's where the logic collapses faster than a cheap tripod. If you're banning the hardware that might send data to China, why allow an app literally controlled by China to keep harvesting everything about your daily life? TikTok, the spy that dances. Let's stop pretending TikTok is just another fun app. It's a massive data collection engine wrapped in viral videos and catchy music. TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, is legally obligated under China's national intelligence law to share data with the government if asked. That means by law, the Chinese Communist Party can access TikTok's data on Americans anytime it wants. Now, before someone yells free speech, let's remember, this isn't about censorship. It's about national security. We already banned Huawei and ZTE for the same reason. Yet TikTok, which has deeper access to American lives than any router ever did, gets a free pass. Why? Because politicians use it. And when it comes to re-election, popularity beats principle every time. Political hypocrisy on parade. Here's where it gets rich. Politicians are using TikTok to campaign while calling it a national security threat. That's like preaching fire safety while flipping burgers on a gas leak. Both parties do it. Both sides twist the facts. And both expect us to pretend not to notice. They'll stand in front of cameras warning about Chinese cyber threats, then film a get out and vote dance video on the same Chinese-controlled platform they claim endangers the country. And when the hypocrisy gets called out, they hide behind buzzwords like engagement outreach, and free expression. Let's be honest, what they really mean is votes. The deeper threat, Chinese electronics might spy on your devices, but TikTok spies on your decisions, and that's far more dangerous. Through carefully curated content, TikTok can amplify divisions, distort facts, and subtly nudge millions of users toward certain viewpoints, political or otherwise. That's not just data theft. It's mind manipulation. When a foreign-controlled platform can quietly influence how Americans see the world, that's not just a tech issue. That's a national security time bomb ticking in our pockets. Lies are still lies. So what's the real difference between banning QA cameras and keeping TikTok alive? Politics, plain and simple. Politicians lie when it's convenient, they spin when it's profitable, and they excuse hypocrisy when it keeps their digital popularity intact. They'll ban devices to look tough on China, but won't ban an app that keeps their polling numbers up. That's not policy, that's performance art. Bottom line, if Chinese electronics are too dangerous to sell, then a Chinese-controlled social media app collecting face scans, voice prints, and location data from 150 million Americans should have been gone yesterday. Truth doesn't change because it's inconvenient. Security doesn't care about your follower count. So yes, the crackdown on Chinese hardware and the TikTok debate are absolutely related. But until politicians stop threatening truth like a disposable product, the rest of us are stuck cleaning up their mess, one national security exception at a time. Epilogue. We must know what we think and speak out, even at the risk of unpopularity, thanks to Eleanor Roosevelt. In today's world of political spin, viral distractions, and digital manipulation, those words ring louder than ever. Truth doesn't care about your popularity, it only asks for your courage. So speak out, stand firm, and never let convenience outrank conviction. Because lies are still lies, no matter who's selling them. Stay safe, stay secure, and if that makes some people uncomfortable, good. Truth usually does. Thanks for tuning in. Now go hit that subscribe button and stay curious, my friends.